defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Mingos biologists before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. We shall beat the heist down to your target. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility. Disgusting thing! That is a Trigon, brothers. Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter him from attacking. For now, firing on that carapace will only spawn their ammunition. Indeed, Meridian. Here it comes. Hold formation and advance. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical. Do not stall here! Move!
What needs grappling?
The Trigon attacks! Reposition quickly and stay together! Those ransom go! We are losing ground rapidly!
Never such a thing as sure ground. The beast dare not challenge us here. Magazine out, magazine in.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Am I from the lift?
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations. Our position exposes us. We must change terrain. Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Report available.
Take it apart! Into the lift, now!
Sorting out magazine. I was trying to stalk my range.
CLUELESS Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio-Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
I want to take a chainsaw to this servo skull.
Brilliant. The servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
This is why I do not trust tech priests.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Mere words of a reprogrammed servo skull, nothing more. Anyone seen a servo skull in signal?
Quiet. The damn little thing might be logging our words.
Finished and ready.
Hope and no prayers. Into the fray. Babylon just set. Tether unbound. For the Emperor! If the Trigon desires battle, we will unleash more. No matter its size, it will still die at our hands.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Understood, Magos.
The Trigon has followed us.
The vile tyrannids are amassing!
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation. Brothers, locate those melter charges.
Destroy those rifles!
One Tyranid hive hold vaporized.
Authorization granted. Exercise proper precautions when handling melter charges.
That was no kidding blow!
Place the melters in the hive tunnels.
Reloading! Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels! Melter charge in hand, brothers!
The Department of Minotaur
Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges! Burn the flesh from the Xenos!
Sear the hive burrows shut. Another hive exit demolished.
I bring a melter charge! I'm dead! Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges!
Brothers, I have a melter charge.
do not place melter charges near other melter charges.
No more Xenos in this chasm.
Move, brothers! We're near the facility! What is the holdup?
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitria cowering in her data enclave.
Galio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Keep them! Hear it silent! Closing the gap! Some way.
I'm turning back on the second.
Out! Magazine in!
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brave, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
I am within the field!
Supplying the generator with a power cell will restore visibility. Look around. See if there is a power cell we can utilize.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Then power cell found!
Get that power cell to the generator.
Into the maw of death! Opening out magazine! Disappointing! Our brother is dead! Rebel will just sent! Reloading! I gladly stand alone to avenge my brothers! Stay there, vermin! Magazine out, magazine in! Into the grave! Book available. Arming up. Here is a power cell.
The generator is dark. It needs a power cell.
Ordnance on me. Power cell found.
The generator is dark. It needs a power cell.
Finished and ready. protection!
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
Smoking out magazine!
These tender folds of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Science, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Confirmed. We have the mind matter in hand.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation.
Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian. Go there, dig in. Check that spot.
Seems determined.
That is us. We will be prime particulates from our ceramite for weeks. Found medical supplies. Take what you can carry.
Objective marks ahead. Objective on the other side. Reloading.
Disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Hear that, brothers? The Trigon dies, or we...
Aim for the cracks in its chitinous armor.
What needs gravity? Too much damage. Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels! Closing the gap! Keep up the killing, brothers! For we are the bane of Xenos! Into the maw of the dead! Burn the flesh from the Xenos! Die, you vomitous parasites! Light their tunnels ablaze with melted drops!
Place the melters in the hive tunnels. Annihilate the entirety of this repugnant swarm. Sear
Replicable just set!
the Trigon assails us. Watch for the leap. Amelia line close ready. Reloading. Gunning systems critical. Watch out! Amelia line aimed. A brother falls. My brothers shall not have died in vain. Plant a fresh melter charge on that swarm tunnel. Collapse their rancid crawlways. Amelia line cloak ready. More Xenos tally marks for the second company.
Burn the flesh from the Xenos! Eradicate the vermin from the tunnels!
Annihilate the entirety of this repugnant swarm. Place the melters in the hive tunnels. Sear the hive burrows shut. More Xenos Xenos tally marks for the second company. Collapse their rancid crawlways. Sear the hive burrows shut. Annihilate the entirety of this repugnant swarm. Unjust. Place the melters in the high tunnels. More Xenos tally marks for the second company. Collapse their rancid crawlways. Place the melters in the high tunnels. Annihilate the entirety of this repugnant swarm. Sear the hive burrows shut. Collapse their rancid crawlways. More Xenos tally marks for the second company. Sear the hive burrows shut. Melter charge planted. Place the melters in the hive tunnels. Annihilate the entirety of this repugnant swarm. Collapse their rancid crawlways.
Remote bomb set. Into the fray. Now, ready to drive on the forge. Race them and we'll
Demetrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.